Okay, so it's been like 5 days since I streamed. This is a ADHD story, and I'm not going to go into the different elements and components of ADHD and the rejection and object permanence and all those things. There are great creators here on YouTube and on TikTok who are doing fantastic work talking about the various components and things of ADHD and explaining them. And that's not what this is. This is my ADHD story in terms of how it affects my content creation, especially when I get into a down cycle like the last couple of days where, getting anything done is a struggle. Sometimes I can be motivated, ready to go, pumped, ready to go live or record a thing, and I do the work, I'm ready to go, everything's great, and then I will hit a down cycle where I just look at OBS with disgust. And it's that feeling of why bother when nobody's watching anyway? Which I don't sit, full disclosure, I don't sit at 0 viewers, right? My averages are down because I took a long break, but still, it's not about that. It's in even the videos. Sometimes my videos or shorts get 5 views, sometimes they get 30,000. It depends. So, but, like anything else, when in the middle of a down cycle, all I feel is the negative thoughts. Only the top 1% of streamers on Twitch make minimum wage, or, only infinitesimal amount of YouTubers make more than minimum wage and can actually make this a sustainable career. They work for 5-10 years. I'm on year 2. All those negative thoughts. Nobody's going to like the content I'm putting out. And I am increasingly harder on myself. And it's just because I get overwhelmed with the thought process of what I'm doing, the future, where I'm going, the direction I'm going, and the things I'm doing. The looking for a regular gig outside of streaming, and trying to find work in the different possible areas that I have experience in. All of that combines, and something has to. I have some kind of loss when I get into cycles like this, and usually it's my streaming or video recording, whatever, because I want to do it so badly and I want to be better at it, that when I get into a down cycle, I just feel overly negative about the whole thing because it's just, that's the way my brain works. I can wake up and I'll have all kinds of plans. I'm going to stream this game and I'm going to record a video about this and do a couple of shorts and all these things, and then when I finally get here to the office, sit down, I'm just like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see it. All those thoughts just pour through my brain. And I end up shutting everything down and just playing a game and trying to forget the idea in the first place. Or, I think about quitting because it's hard. Which content creation isn't easy. To do it in a way that I'm providing value by being creative or sharing experiences, my thoughts, and making commentary while it's not just playing a game and, occasionally quippy one-liner things. It's, I want to engage with the audience, talk with chat and see where the conversation goes, while at the same time we're exploring the playthrough of the game. And do more creative stuff like vlogs, sharing thoughts and experiences, and ultimately I end up not doing anything, which is why I'm now doing this, because it's, the problem with neurodivergence is it can be a great source of creative energy, and it can be the most devastating self-critique that exists, because nobody will ever critique me harder than I critique myself. Nobody will, I've gotten negative comments and insults my entire life. Bullied as a kid. The whole thing, my survivor story is already out there. And that's not this. But I'm harder on myself than anyone else has ever been hard on me. With a few exceptions, but that's another story. When I look at the work that I do, whether it's professionally or content or just my TikToks and shorts, if it makes me laugh, I feel good about it. If I'm in a down cycle like this, nothing seems good enough, so I don't bother doing anything. And that's like, I have subscribers on Twitch who, the few of you that are, still subscribe, or on Coffee or whatever, the few of you who still subscribe and show up, I appreciate it more than I can say, and it makes me feel guilty when I don't create content and deliver that content to those people who are supporting either by presence or with money or with comments and likes and all the things, because I feel like I'm letting you down, which, usually it motivates me, but when moods like this that I'm starting to come out of, obviously, because I'm now doing the content, yay, it makes me feel incredibly guilty. And for that, I apologize. And I know you're going to say, well, you shouldn't feel guilty. You shouldn't feel bad. Your brain's doing what your brain does. I know. Doesn't make it any better. It's just, I understand that. I'm explaining. I will forget. I'll schedule or plan a stream. The time will catch up on me, and I'll be like, oh my god, I forgot. It happens. I literally forget that I was going to stream because I got distracted by something or other. And then I will either scramble and go live, or I'd just be like, oh, well, I'll just cancel it. Nobody cares anyway. And I'm very good at talking myself out of doing things that I like doing. So, I guess this is a long-winded way of saying that the last few days I've felt overwhelmingly negative about my content creation activities and career. It's still in its proto stage as far as I'm aware. It's completely normal, and as a friend on Facebook said, I should be gentle with myself. This isn't me castigating myself and condemning myself for the way I've been feeling or how I've been feeling. This is more recognizing and just putting it out there that if you're in a situation like mine, whether you have ADHD or some other neurodiversity, and there's a lot of us in content creation, I've come to realize. Probably the dopamine. But anyway, you're not alone, and yeah, just be gentle with yourselves. I'm hoping to get back into it today or tomorrow. I'm back on the upswing, which is great. I'm doing the self-care. I've got charity events coming up for Extra Life, Stack Up, and of course Charity Water, which you can see. All the links are in the description. If you know somebody who has ADHD or, neurodivergence of any kind, and they're feeling kind of down, maybe send this to them. Let them know they're not alone, because it can suck. It can be motivating, but at the same time, some days just getting out of bed is victory. And there's nothing wrong with small victories. Sometimes that's all you get in a day, and that's good enough. So, be gentle with yourselves, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon, either on Twitch or here on YouTube or wherever you happen to catch the content. I hope you see me somewhere. Or I'll see you, you'll see me, we'll see each other, or something. I don't know how to end these vlogs, but, be safe. Be well. Alright, bye.